Hey, let me quickly check in with actress. The final check-in. Finished actress. Which definitely, um, how do I feel about this? Um, we'd learned that Nora had been raped. What we find out is after Catherine dies, that they're going through that Nora is going through her writing and basically finds that when Catherine was 23, she was having kind of lunch or whatever with a powerful film producer. She went into the bathroom, belt went over her neck, and she was violently raped by the same producer. And that is who Nora's father was, or the biological source of her. Not that you would call anyone like that an actual father. Um, so that's like the real brutal gut punch, the end of this story. And, you know, I don't know if that casts into light Catherine's slow mental decline, or, if that just is a horrible, fucking horrible thing that happened to her, and then there's a certain amount of just biology of dementia or whatever, or psychological issues that swept over her in her 50s, whatever, that ended her that way. Um, you know, we get Catherine after the trial and her incarceration and her being out and being kind of ferried around and being this kind of shrunken shadow of herself, but with this kind of eye sticking out that she gives to like the to when she takes her down to kind of like the big broadcasting center, and they're like, is your name on the list? And it's like, and she kind of gives this security guy the eye after a certain amount of stuff, and it's like, oh shit, and lets her in. Somebody who isn't Irish, who doesn't know um, the butter thing, the commercial, which unfortunately is something that definitely she's more famous for than any of her kind of great acting or anything like that. Um, she's taken in, and she goes in, she puts the headphones on, and they talk to her, and she kind of recounts her old days, and Nora sits back and shuts her eyes and just lets the voice of us like her mother on, and it's like, oh, it's like a great comfort to her. It's like a balm of like, oh, there's her mother. Like that's all that's left is the actress. The persona is all that's left that can get switched on. Um, yeah, I might listen to the very end of this because, you know, we also get Nora, who's like, she left the good guy Mark for the guy who's actually her husband now, who she fights with. They're pissed at each other. They're poor. He almost had cancer, and he almost, and then they got the cancer away, and she's living a very hand to mouth life. She doesn't have money to be able to go anywhere anymore. I think I want to listen to the end of this one more time, just to get it in my head. But yeah, it was a beautiful story. Beautiful, heartbreaking story that sexual assault isn't the main part of this story. But I mean, there's also a way that, man, it frames both of these women's lives. Because there is a thing of how they're framed as women in this story. I will have to think about that. All right, I will leave it there. More videos later.